So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing.
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? I watched you pick apart an entire Antom patrol in Treviso. They outnumbered you 20-1.
They were overconfident. I took advantage.
Which no one else did. Crows didn't appreciate the heat it brought down, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus and the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
Your old friend is kind of an asshole, Varric.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall while the two of you get into it. Solus fought a rebellion against Elgernon and Gillenane. He didn't want to be a god. But he's also a lot older and more powerful than any of us. He looks at us like we're toddlers.
So how do I deal with him?
Well, act like you're as smart as he is, and he'll be insufferable. Show him you respect his age and experience, and he'll remind you he's just a man. Honestly, pick whichever of those pisses you off less.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime. I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Ballara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows. We've got you. But if one assassin's good...
Why not two? You have someone in mind?
Your most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Oh, the demon's a legend. I've always wanted to meet him.
Happy to help. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. There's been fewer stories in recent years, but your bosses would know.
The Talons? They're gonna give me an earful.
If you want to look elsewhere.
I'll set up a meeting. What else?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter Authority...
Won't help and can't be trusted. which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
I get the feeling you have a lot of dramatic stories.
One or two.
So, we talked to the crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Mirathas.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos Atreidim. But Velos Atreidim is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation. Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying, are you?
Uh-huh.
You know you're adorable, right?
Sure, whatever you think is best. Huh? What? What's happened?
I said you're adorable.
You're poking fun at me.
I would never poke fun. I respect you too much.
Is that so?
100%. So what's Isatunal?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time, all spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If you have an idea what that place is, Belara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Either you found some way to get into the lighthouse without us seeing, or you've been here all along. Not sure which one worries me more.
The wolf's fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
Just because something's sad doesn't mean it isn't dangerous.
I can think of an example or two that proves that.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The crossroads.
Oh, the crossroads. Right, yeah, of course.
The Evanurus hunger for the crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements. Here. This dock seems sturdy. So you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
The deeper currents. The spirits here were driven out, refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
So we're interlopers too?
More blood for the gods!
More death, more power!
Fade tear. That's where they're breaking through.
Gods and their fade tearing. Let's cut them off! Coming at range!
I command you!
On your left. Got to move.
That looks like it hurt. Good work, everyone.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
See? They are unworthy!
The Guardians can't hold them off for long. Ugh. Is that something inside it? That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves. The Guardians can't hold them off for long. That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves. Move now. Guardians can't hold them off for long. That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Don't just stand there!
Whatever that creature left might be handy for us.
Still alive? Still alive.
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Ugh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
As the gods' champion passed freely, so will you.
I didn't know this many Illuvians still existed. Where do they go?
Time to find out. Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. I've arranged for one of my friends to meet us.
You made it. I hear you go by Rook these days.
It's good to see you. Meet Andaratea of House Cantori.
No need to be formal with friends. Thea, please. Come. Viago is gathering the others. He's happy you're home.
I doubt that.
Trust me, he complains more when you're not around.
The documents, it's all there.
My friend says come with us.
The Antom soldiers have made themselves at home here.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
You went to the physician.
She stretched it well enough.
I hate seeing Treviso ground down.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat. We have arrived.
A casino?
The Cantori Diamond.
Did you finish that contract? To stop the Dreadwolf?
Hello, Viago. And it's complicated.
How many times do I have to tell you? Crows always finish the job.
We just can't take initiative, right? My run-in with the Antom taught me that.
Don't let him scold you too much. V was worried about you.
Rook, this is Catarina della Morte.
The first Talon. I'm honored. Which makes you...
Ilario della Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient, blighted mages. I need our best. The man who brought blood mages and Venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Sounds like there's more to it.
Lucanis della Morte is dead. He was killed a year ago now.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Come. Katarina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Virantium? The ocean lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Under the... Oh, this is gonna be just great.
You're not happy Katarina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanus is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive? There.
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
I can't decide if that's good or bad. But we have a demon to find. Any ideas?